I kind of swap in and out of moisturizers, and I really just use moisturizers depending on what my skin needs. In the summer, I feel like I tend to use similar moisturizers during the day and at night because I don't want a lot of product on my face before I go to bed, or like I don't want the feeling of like a heavy cream that I would use in the winter. Um, and so in the summer, especially because I'm traveling so much and I find that my toiletries bag, I sort of live out of that. I don't really like go into my cabinet, as I've been saying. Like these are all products that I also travel with. So I like things that can work as both. For example, a toner. These Dr. Dennis Gross like two-step beta peel pads, easy to travel with. And same with something like this. Like this moisturizer is something that is just incredible for waking up and after you're doing your morning routine, but also before you go to bed and you like need that moisture, but you don't want to like be carrying 2 to 3 different moisturizers with you when you're traveling. Um, so this one, it comes out and like I like how, first of all, I really like the pump on this. It's not like, I will say, as much as I love the U Beauty, as you saw, it like squirts out and it kind of like goes everywhere. This stuff, it has like a very controlled pump, which is underrated in beauty and skincare. Just need to throw that out there. I feel like that's not discussed frequently enough. Um, but this texture is, it's like, oh god, it's like not focusing as well. Um, but this texture is, it's like not super watery or like liquidy like some daytime moisturizers I use are. And then it like when you rub it, it becomes super silky. But and this one smells super fresh. I wouldn't say like floral, but I would say like very clean. Oh my god, feels so good. Also, I was watching another live stream last week, and they were doing beauty, and she was talking about the importance of applying things in an upward motion. So in the last 7 days since I watched that live stream, I'm doing a little bit more. I have been very keen to making sure that all of my skincare is being applied in an upward motion. This is a brand that I had not heard of. And if you guys have watched my other live streams, even before I was like working with Verishop and like doing the live streams, I discovered so many brands through Verishop. I have this amazing kitchen appliance that I will show you guys another time. That's a seltzer maker, and I discovered this brand on Verishop and think that it is the greatest thing ever. People come into my home and they're like, "Where is this from?" I think that like one of the best parts about Verishop is that you can discover so many new brands. This being one of them, Romer, and I'm gonna order a couple more products from them because I just love how versatile this product is. But yes, this is a great one. I also, just like a little side note hack for my daytime routine. I used to use the Laura Mercier. It's like, I think the luminizing, what's it called? Tinted moisturizer with SPF. And it's specifically the luminizing one that is incredible. But they like discontinued it, and I just had not found the perfect one yet. I'm actually testing out a new one, so I will let you guys know in the next few weeks. I think I'm gonna do another beauty one because I really like this format. It feels very natural and like I'm doing my skincare routine while talking to you. But I'm testing out a new one, so I'll let you guys know. But one of my hacks is that I will literally take like a moisturizer like this and I'll mix it with like, this is a Bare Minerals one, for example. This is just like a normal foundation, but I'll mix these two together, and a tiny bit of like a little bit of sunscreen to put in there, and it's a tinted moisturizer, and you can like really control it. But this is the perfect one to use because you can't use something that's super thick You want something that like glides on, but also that like holds in the color. So highly recommend if you are into tinted moisturizers, but haven't found one that you love. What am I talking about next week? Next week is going to be really fun. I just got my shipment in for what we're going to be talking about next week. Next week, we are going to be doing Get Ready With Me for the following day. And this is something that's very true to me. I have like always, and my mom is on here, she can probably vouch for this, but I have always been someone who loves to plan my next outfit, like whether it's for a wedding in like months from now or going back into the office. Like I am constantly thinking about what I'm going to wear the next day, the next month for a certain event. So next week, I'm going to show you some new clothing options. I'm really like, it's taken me a while to get back into the flow of getting dressed and going back into the office a couple days a week, or rather even just a couple days a month. So I'm going to show you a couple new things. I also, like, I think that one of the biggest things that I've been struggling with is shoes. I don't know. I've been wearing Birkenstocks for the last year. I have like 3 pairs of Birkenstocks and I wear only those. So I got some new shoes that I'm going to show you guys next week that are incredible. I've also been testing them out to make sure that they break in well because I want to make sure that I can give you guys the true and honest review. But back to my skincare because we only have a couple minutes left. I'm going to finish this out with one more product and then I'm going to share another brand that I discovered on Verishop before we sign off that I have not used yet, but I'm going to be using this week. So the last part of my skincare routine at night is to do an eye serum or eye serum. I have never, like, I am very delayed with like great skincare. I started using this eye serum like 3 months ago. One of my friends was like raving about eye serums and just like eye creams. And I was like, really? Do I need to be using that? But now I'm terrified because Michelle says it's not too late. And I think that's like, I think that it's never too late to start. You can always start. And it's funny because my boyfriend is on here somewhere in this live stream. And when he finds any of my skincare products, he takes them and he'll start using them. And there was one time when I was like, you're not going to use my really expensive mud mask. So I gave him a cheaper mud mask to use. And he had like a full-blown allergic reaction. So I have learned that he can just use my skincare when he wants to. So Christian, if you're in here, you're welcome to all of these products. Before we sign off, just because this is a brand that I discovered and I think that it's a really cool brand and I'm going to get my nails done next week before I leave